When you go to the dog pound, you don't get goldfish there. If he's no good when you get him,
Go ahead on, brother. Go ahead on.
if he's wholehearted when you get him, and you know we're quick to call a woman something. But you know, men make women what they are. See, you can't go. Everybody can't go where God is taking us. And this week, Fiske, we need to get ourselves in a position to even enjoy what you got.
That's it.
Amen.
That's it, brother. That's
Got a
it.
good preaching wife here. I know these people.
Yeah.
These people are solid.
Yeah.
And you know, with all of this dedication and commitment that preachers and their family make, is always ahead.
You're right about that.
You know, when you hire that man, you hire his wife, you hire his daughters and kids.
Yeah.
He ain't told me to tell you that, but I'm just telling you.
That's exactly.
Elijah
You're right, brother.
was the kind of person that I would want my son to be like. That I would want my children to mimic behind. Like I said, in your life, there will be people that you don't need in your life. You know, we need people who will celebrate us and not tolerate us.
Yes.
You need to talk to your friends sometimes and ask them how much they really love you. Jesus had to ask Peter, ask him 3 times. Peter, do you love me? And they will respond sometime to you just like Peter responded to Jesus. Yeah, you know I love you. What's up? Some folks don't want to be Christians. Even Casey and JoJo, what they say? I want to know. Y'all know this. I want to know. I told my wife, I said, I need to know these things. See, one thing I want to say, especially to those of us that are young, don't ever allow your destiny to be tied to people that can walk away from you.
That's it.
Don't marry somebody you can live without.
That's it, brother.
Let me shut the divorce court down. Don't ever marry somebody you can live without.
Right. That's right.
I don't mean to be picking nobody up, but y'all got some pretty women here for. You deserve the best. You deserve to be treated like the queen that God made you. If that pastor don't want to respect you and love the Lord more than you and guide you and lead you, you need to drop him off.
You know you're right, brother. That's it.
I got a daughter and I told my son-in-law, get married. He was sitting at that death man when he was sitting there, he was shaking like a leaf on the tree. I told him, you married her? I said, but I didn't raise her for you to be putting your hand on her. When the truth is told, Randy, we'll come about the suit, brother. And of course, being young, they had their problems.
Yeah.
And after a while, something tragic had to happen for them to understand. Love does not harm. Love does not inflict pain. Love tolerates.
Right. That's the book, brother. That's it.
It's long.
Go ahead on, brother.
I've been suffering for 40 years. The reason why I had walked out this prison, I fell in love with the water. Oh, that hard lady. You live streaming this, brother? All over up in trouble. But anyway, like I'm saying, you know, Elijah, get back to the very serious side of this text. Elijah saw something in Elisha to want to mentor him.
That's right.
And the thing about it that I've learned in life, we need to quit begging people to be in our lives.
Yes.
That's right. That's right, brother.
We're allowing people to attach themselves to you, and then what they'll do, I call them dreaded self-suckers. They will suck the life out of you.
Yes.
It's nothing wrong with people walking away from you. They did it to Jesus, John 6:6.
That's right. They did it to him.
When you stop living your life for God, folk automatically walk away if they don't love the Lord like you love.
That's right. That's right. That's right, brother.
So what's the singer song to me? I really love the Lord. You don't know what he done done for me. Gave me the victory. But we still living that, I call it a slip hip life. Y'all know what that is? Got that loser slip when we walk. Y'all remember when Jacob was wrestling that angel and he threw him out of place? Everybody knew when Jacob came back, when that fella that was fighting that angel. You got to get rid of that loser slip and walk with some dignity. Walk with some pride in yourself. Stop begging people to be a part of your life.
Yes.
I was always taught if you got to buy a friend, you got to pay to keep a friend. My money ain't that long.
That's it, brother.
When people start walking away from you, God is starting to set you up for a whole new chapter in your life.
That's exactly it.
When tragedy hits you, God is telling you that I'm taking you through some trials to get you ready for the next chapter.
Amen.
When I lost my mother, God was setting me up. Because he knew that 2 months later, my grandson had to go. Had to go. And I'm going to tell y'all something that was hard.
Yes.
See, I did my daddy's eulogy. Did my sister's eulogy. Turn around and did my mama's eulogy. When that grandson died, I sat in my garage 3 days. I didn't want nobody telling me nothing. But one thing I learned from that, it didn't kill me, so I'm stronger now. I'm stronger now. Brother Randy called me. I know what he was going through.
Yes.
I know.
Yes.
If you ain't been there and done it, you can't tell nobody.
That's right.
See, people won't understand you. When you've gone through something, people don't understand. It's easy to stand on the outside. Talk about what you feel, what you think. You ain't been there. Just like when Jesus went to the Garden of Gethsemane, and he told his disciples, stay here and wait till I go away and pray. They could only go so far. They couldn't go no further. There will be people in your life that you're going to have to drop them off because you got to go no further. There's some people in your life that's hindering you right now. You could be a better person, better father, better husband, better Christian, but you're letting people stop you. I think McFadden and Whitehead could have said no better. Ain't no silence.
All right. Amen.
I don't let people stop me. If you don't like me, oh well, Jesus loves me. And I love me. I get up in the morning sometime and look at myself. Oh God, fix you up. Look at you. I thought I could do it. Miles, I jump up in the ass, spin around and kiss myself. As God starts to take you to that next level, like I said, you're going to have to tighten your circle. There's some people you're going to have to move out the way. You're going to have to get them out the way. But let me tell you something. When you grow, you outgrow some people.
That's right. That's right, brother.
You know, you don't sympathize with people. That's what folk in the church, I will not sympathize with.
Right.
I've been around since the day of Pentecost, your little feeling still getting hurt.
Go ahead on, brother.
See, I can't get you to the next level if you're always snizzling and crying.
That's a long time, brother.
Every once in a while, a good hit in the mouth is good for you. Every once in a while, every now and again, you need to be told that you need to tighten up. Get mad at the preacher, all he's doing is dropping the mail off. I just want to fight with you. If you ain't got that Social Security check, maybe you do something. Let me tell y'all something. God is setting every one of us up. Every day that he let you live, according to Lamentations 3:22, it is because of God's mercy that we are not consumed. But the Bible said his mercies are renewed every day. God let us fix up what we done messed up every time we wake up. And you know, some of us is a mess. Some of us is a hot ghetto mess. I ain't lying. Still doing the same thing we did before we became a Christian. Hey, let me ask y'all this. How much it costs to get in the club around here? How much? Y'all come on now. I want to go to the club. How much it costs to go to the club? How much? How much? $10. Who said $10? See, if y'all going to the club, y'all going somewhere where God can't take you. Miles always say, if I can't take my mama there, I ain't taking Jesus there. If I can't take my mama to the crack house, hello, crackhead. If I can't take my mama to the liquor store, can't take Jesus there. See, that was the time when we had some dignity and pride about ourselves. Old folks used to tell you, yeah, like I say, even though we got to change, we still got to hold on to the principles. They used to say, young man, look here, praying hands and dancing feet don't match. That's right. You can't get out there and cut up like a show pony and come up in here acting like you're holy. Come on. Slipping and sliding, peeping and hiding. Little Rich said, been told a long time ago. Church, we got to tighten up. We got to tighten up. Because everybody cannot go where God is going to take you. And let me tell you something. We should live our lives in such a way to where we can take everybody where God is taking us.
That's right. But God is taking us. Let
me tell you something. When you're living right, folk want to be around you. Look at Elijah. He couldn't shake Elijah. 3 times, man, 3 cities. What's up? Do we have people, do we have that kind of influence over people? The power of influence is great.
It is.
I'm going to show you how great it is. Everybody in this building that's over 40 years old, and even beyond 40, always, and I find myself doing this. Man, my mama used to say, my daddy used to do this. My mama, you see how strong influence is? Every one of us are a lot like our mom and daddy.
That's right. That's right.
You may not like it, but you look like it and you act like it. I don't care how much your mama might tell you, he ain't no good, he wasn't here when y'all raised him. He's still influenced. And let me tell you something, if your family father having influenced you, and I want to say something about it. What's the lesson and what's the blessing? The lesson is this: get your life right.
That's it.
Elisha was in a position to prophesy for God. One of the greatest prophet understudies that you find in the book of Kings. Did a lot of great stuff. But let me tell you something. If you have sin in your life, you can't do anything.
No, you can't do that. That's right.
Can't do it. Can't do it. Can't do it to save your life. I'm getting some bad vibes. So I take my glasses off. I like the way Elijah knew that his time wasn't long. And just like his time wasn't long, our time ain't long. David said in Psalms 90:12, he said, Lord, teach me to number my days, that I might apply my heart to wisdom. When you are spending your time applying your heart to wisdom, you don't have time for all this foolishness that we engage ourselves in.
That's right. That's right.
Arguing about who gonna run the church. Well, last time I remember, Jesus died on the cross.
Still there.
And he got all the power.
Still there, brother.
I'm gonna ask y'all to do me a favor. Everybody raise their hand straight up in the air, just like you surrender to the police. Everybody been arrested before? Now y'all hold them up till I go through here. Hold your up, doctor. Let's see. I don't see no nail prints yet. I don't see our nail prints. And you hold your hand up like you've been arrested before. Y'all go put it down. Put it down. Elijah was a man of God. On a very serious note. Do we act the same way in this assembly like we do outside the assembly? Do we act the same way on our jobs like we do at the church? See, it's easy to live right here.
Yes.
But when you get on the job, and you have nobody you can lean on, do you have that staying power that you can say, I'm committed and I'm just not involved? See, some folk are like the person that shack up. We got a lot of shackers in the church. On Sunday evening, you have Sunday evening service, the folks that's committed going to come back.
Go ahead on, brother.
The shackers going to get their stuff and leave after morning service.
Go ahead on, brother. Say something then, brother.
Oh, sure, wish he'd been shut up. No, I'm going to talk to him up.
brother.
See, when you are committed, no matter what happened, you're going the long haul, just like Elijah. Elijah said, I'm going to follow you till you leave here. I'm going to set in the port and on the concourse till your flight leaves. Yes. Some of us up here, we know we ain't going to do right. We already know, we know that we already premeditated, like Ananias and Sapphira. We know we ain't going to do right. And we keep playing that game, keep playing that game.
Put on, brother.
You know, you talk about live streaming. You know, Jesus live streamed that man, the rich man that was in hell, too. You didn't realize that.
Oh, good on, brother.
Well, he broadcasted that thing. He said, look at here.
He posted it,
Go
brother.
down to my daddy's house. Tell him to come here. When I was living for me. I ain't care about nobody else. How we doing, y'all? It was all about me. But now I'm down here. And I really don't want no company now. Because I have allowed myself to be taken to a place that I don't want to be.
That's it.
That I can't get out of.
That's it, brother.
Don't allow your life to be in such a fix to where God can't help you. I believe it was John in Revelations 3:20. He said, the bride and the spirit says, come. And let him that thirst come, and whosoever will. Let them come and drink freely of the water. Let me tell you something. God got the fountain wide open. Y'all remember when you was going to the club and the drinks was free? Living water free this morning. You drink till you fall out. What I love about serving the Lord, I can come into church and get a double dose of the Holy Ghost and get high on this thing. Don't have to worry about the morning after to know whether I cut somebody out or not. Some of us did some club rocking nowadays. But I'm saying to us, when you live your life to where God can be pleased with you, you have nothing to worry.
Nothing. That's right, brother.
Proverbs 16:7, Solomon said that when a man ways please the Lord, he make even his enemies to be at peace. Let me tell you something. I don't care what people say.
That's it.
I'm concerned about what the Lord says.
That's it, brother.
I'm concerned about my soul being saved first. Because if I'm not in a position to help me, I sure can't help you.
That's right. That's it.
How we doing? If you're here today, and God want to take you somewhere. You know, one thing I always tell my kids, don't fight it. Don't fight it.
That's right.
You know, sometimes when we fight against God's program, it just makes our way harder.
That's it.
Old folks used to say, Lord, what have I done to make this race so hard? Look at your record. Look at your life. Around there hating folk, you can't live like that. We sing that song, if your brother do you wrong, take it to your brother and God alone. And say, brother, you done me wrong. And you just fight on. I'm wondering how many of us are singing that song in spirit and truth. If you're here today, I think I've said enough right now. I got hungry now. You know how we as black folk talk? My sugar. Black folk, other folk got sugar. My sugar got it. If you're here today, you know, I'm getting some looks in here. But you know what? Let me tell y'all something. The reason why I have humor in my preaching, because some of us can't take this medicine straight. Amen. You know how when they give the medicine to kids, they put a little sweetener in there, so it's a little flavor.
That's wrong.
You taking a dose and don't even know you get it. But some of us can't take the straight truth. We'll say, I want to know the truth. Do you really want to know the truth? And if God gave us what we deserve, we can handle it anyway. Don't even think about talking about giving mine. You don't want yours. Because all of us here this morning is worthy of death. Thank God for Jesus that was willing to die in our stead. Paul said in Romans 5:8, he said, but God commended his love towards us while we were yet sinners. Christ died for us. Right. Hebrews 5:8, though he was son, yet learned he obedience by the things which he suffered, and being then made perfect, he became the author of eternal salvation to all them that obey him. We got to obey the Lord. That ain't about, God is my father, and I'm a member at Fiske, and I'm going to be saved. Let me see, folks at Fiske don't get lost too. I'm tell you that now. Everybody ain't going to make it through the cut.
Yeah, that's right. That's right, brother.
Everybody ain't gonna make the cut.
I ain't gonna make it, brother.
You ever try participating in the sport and then you go to look at the list and your name ain't on the list? I don't care if my name is on East Side Church Road, and as long as it's on Heaven Road, that's all that counts.
That's all that counts.
I don't need you to put my name. You know, I appreciate that, Randy. I really do. But just because you put my name in that book, that don't mean I'm guaranteed a seat in heaven. I'm working on my building.
Right, that's right.
When this earthly house of tabernacle is dissolved, I want to build in the house made. Not made with hands. Hold it, turn on to heaven.
Yes, brother.
I'm working on this building. Every once in a while, little building get the lead and know. Somebody said I gotta move to a better home. Catching hell up in this house. Leaks in my finances sometimes. Cracks in my relationship sometimes. Every time I look, I gotta change a light bulb because I don't see the Lord. Just like I don't see. So what you're saying, brother preacher? I want to be in a position to where I can go and take other folks with me. See, I don't want my flight delayed. Come on. I went through enough of that on this buddy pass. Live all my life and turn around and lose my soul over foolish, petty things. One thing that we have in Oklahoma, and I'm going to say this and I'm going to leave it alone. I want somebody to get me Matthew 12, 5:23. 5:23. Matthew 5:23. See, in Oklahoma, we have 7 different black congregations within a vicinity, within a 2 to 3 mile vicinity. Wow. And you know what? We got so many folks that run from church to church. We like roads that we spray over there, we run it on the I'm telling you the truth. You most probably got you something since you came here. See, I can say that because I'm leaving Friday. Let's see what Jesus said. What did Jesus say?
Matthew chapter 5.
Yes.
Therefore, if thou bring thy gift to the altar.
See, now, Jesus said that when you bring your gift to the altar, that's what we're doing here today. We're bringing our spiritual gift. Am I right?
That's right. That's
Come
right.
on, we used to sing that song. Children, it's time to go to the altar. Used to say, it's time to go to the altar and pray. It's time to go to the altar. Go there and pray for the one who have fallen by the way. Now Jesus said when you come to bring your gift, what you want to do?
And then remember.
And you remember somebody you ain't getting along.
Hold on, brother.
Trying to help somebody here this
Hold on now, brother.
Got a lot of folk running from church to church that wherever you run, your problem going with you. Attitude going with you. All that drama going with you. Jesus said that when you offer your offering, you remember
And thou hast an ought against
that you have a problem with somebody.
Leave there.
All right, let's deal with that problem right now.
All right.
You trying to serve the Lord, and you sit right next to the person that you know you cussed out last week. You ran from Cocoa, you ran from Tampa down here. Sometimes we run out the fire, out the frying pan is your face first in the fire. Jesus said that when you come to offer your offering, and you realize that you have a problem with somebody, what are you supposed to do?
Leave there thy gift before the altar.
Stop
You
right
notice
there.
something he said? Before you can give something to God, you got to get rid of something.
That's it.
What else did it say?
Leave there thy gift at the altar
And do what?
and go thy way.
And you go and reconcile.
First be
Make up.
reconciled to thy
Because you broke up with your brother or your sister. Paul said, brethren, if a man be overtaken in a fault, you with your spiritual restore
That's
such a
it,
one
brother.
in the spirit of me, lest thou be tempted also.
Yes.
We need to stop setting up in here, giving and taking communion and all that stuff. And no, we got a problem with something. You can run all the way to Oklahoma City. Still got that city.
Well,
It ain't going nowhere. And everywhere we go, we affect somebody else's life.
That's it.
Yes.
That's it, brother.
See, we want to do evangelism. We got to get the house straight first.
That's
What else did he say?
leave there thy gift. First be reconciled to thy brother, and
Oh,
then
my God.
come and offer thy gift.
Then you're in a position to come in and serve the Lord. How many of us took that communion this morning? And we'll talk about what Rev and them doing down the street. We ain't no better than Rev and them. Because when we're splitting
Go ahead on, brother.
and falling out,
Go ahead on, brother.
can't stand to see one another,
Go ahead on, brother.
we'll get mad at Fiske and go grab some little jackleg preacher who have no good intentions and start something down there on some storefront for 5 days.
Go ahead on,
And
brother.
call it the church. That's not the Lord's church. Anything that started on confusion is going to end on confusion.
Go ahead on, brother. You
See, you got to
put it on out there, brother.
Where God can move you to the next level.
Go ahead on, brother.
If you're here today and you're caught up in that, God knows your situation. I don't know how we can sit under anybody's preaching anyway. It don't have to be mine. And the word don't cut you.
That's it. That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Every once in a while, a good cutting is good for us.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Good.
Every once in a while, a good spanking. Let me tell you something.
That's it.
And if life don't spank you, God will get you.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
You're here, you're a child of God. If you're a Christian, if you profess to know Christ, if you went down into the water grave baptism and you ain't been living right, it's time for you to repent. It's just that simple.
Yeah.
Wasting all my words on you. You know what you need to do. We tell everybody else what they ought to do. We need to get us right first. David said that when I was able to get my situation straight. Remember in Psalm 51 when he said, I acknowledge my sins and my transgressions are forever before me. He said, then was I able to teach the sinner. You can't save nobody if we need saving ourselves. How we doing, y'all? All right. I see some folk got to walk out. That's okay. Word to reach out there too. If you're here today and you have not named the name of Jesus, have your sins washed away. And you know, that's some folk in the church that first baptism didn't quite take. If you were baptized because you felt like that was the right thing to do for your mama, you were baptized for your mama, not for yourself.
That's it. That's exactly it, brother.
If you were baptized because it was a certain Sunday and they was giving away gifts. See, we got those CME Christian Christmas, Mother's Day, and Easter. You were baptized for the wrong reason.
Right.
If you were baptized because you felt like it was going to make you better, baptism don't make you better. You make up in your mind to do better.
That's it. That's it. That's it.
Peter said the like figure went to even baptism, 1 Peter 3:21, the like figure went to even baptism, thus also now saves us, not the putting away of the filth of the flesh, but the answer of a clear conscience towards God, Jesus Christ and the resurrection. Baptism ain't going to stop you from going to the club. You're not going to do it. You're not going to do it. You've heard the word, Romans 10:17. Your faith should have been established, Hebrews 11:6. Do you believe what you heard? John 8:24. If you believe not that you will die in your sins, and why you cannot come. Can't do it. See, God want to take you, but you don't want to go.
That's it.
And God ain't going to fight you.
No, he's not.
Paul talk about a man having a willing mind.
That's it.
That's the first thing you got to have, a willing mind, willing to want to change. You heard the word, do you believe what you heard? Are you willing to repent? Luke 13:3. You say, I tell you, except you repent, you all likewise perish. Be willing to step out on faith and confess Christ as being the Son of God. Matthew 10:32 and 33. Yes. You go down into the watery grave of baptism. You know what I've learned over the years? That when I was baptized, I got married over again. I got up in church one Sunday and I told my wife, honey, I was married back in 1970. Well, you should have heard how quiet that church got. Oh, you was married before? And I let her sit there and stew a little bit. Some folk didn't even want to sing. When I got up, I said, honey, I really need to make this confession to you. I really was married in 1970. And you look at my wife and she's like, oh my God. Took her over to the 7th chapter of the book of Romans where Paul said that we are married to Christ.
That's it.
She just, ooh. Do you know when you become a child of God, you are married to Christ?
That's right.
You are in a celestial, spiritual union.
That's right, brother.
That's why Paul said, I bear in my body the marks of Christ. When you become a child of God, you are special.
Yes.
fact, Peter said we are royal priesthood. That's why I walk around with this little pep in my step. I know who my daddy is. I ain't worried about it. I used to serve the devil. I ain't gonna lie. He used to pimp me all the time. It ain't gonna happen no more. Because I got a whole new lease on my life. Every day, I have to fix up what I messed up. And the song said I'll be starting all over again.
Yes,
If you're here today and you want God to take you where you ought to go, you can come right now while together we stand and sing the song of encouragement. Why don't you come?